Powerful storm hit with little warning. Many people are still recovering from the physical damage, and now some are living with the emotional impact of anxiety. Weather First meteorologist Rebecca Kopelman speaks with experts about how to cope with those fears in this special report.
I didn't have any idea.
It did not seem like it was going to be that severe until it came pretty much out of nowhere.
A lot of people were caught off guard by the derecho on August 10th. And now there may be feelings of nervousness or anxiety surrounding the weather. Like when you see storms in the forecast, hear the sirens, or hear the thunder.
You're immediately brought back to the initial feelings of fear and uncertainty, or you remember previous outcomes.
You know, it really only takes one personal event to kind of plant the seeds for expanding anxiety around weather.
And it happens a lot, even if you may not hear about it.
I think it does go massively underreported because, you know, if you think about it, most people aren't going to have the extreme response, but they're going to have some kind of apprehension.
And that could affect your daily routine.
It could rain for the day and they don't leave their house.
I flooded last year. I don't want to flood this year. And then a big storm happens and maybe the coworker is like, I have to go home. I have to be at my house during this.
You may start to pay more attention to the weather.
Hyper-vigilant awareness for severe weather. They're much more attuned to watching the radar, to checking the conditions. And of course, the physical sensations of anxiety that go with that.
There are some things you can do to put your mind at ease. Learn more about the weather, do some research. You can pay more attention to the daily forecasts, and you can also make sure that you know more about the weather by downloading the Iowa's News Now WX Weather app. You can take the forecast with you on the go, and it also sends weather alerts straight to your phone.
Once you understand it, you're less afraid of it. Because one of the biggest fears, and this goes for everybody, is fear of the unknown.
And if you're still feeling nervous,
safety plans and stuff that can be crafted so that a person has tools available to them during these moments when their anxiety starts to build up.
And when storms do happen,
making sure you're not isolated during that storm, making sure you're around people that are a good support for you.
Or you can use some coping mechanisms.
Mindfulness exercises, so guided mindfulness exercises, breathing exercises, you know, being present with your emotions and being able to accept the thoughts.
But if you're anxious or nervous frequently around every storm, it may be time to see a professional. However, remember, it's normal to have these feelings of anxiety, especially surrounding traumatic events.
Trying to gain control of events that we don't perceive we have control over. And boy, you talk about the issues that have come up this year, weather related and a pandemic, and the brain wants to have control because we want to be safe.
Weather First meteorologist Rebecca Kopelman, Iowa's News Now.
And there are many local resources like Foundation 2 and Tanager Place. If you're looking for help with weather anxiety, we have more information on our website, iowasnewsnow.com.